When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. He breaks a tackle. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Bounced off his feet.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Flowers. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The screen, he can go. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Quarterback keeper picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Rice. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. To the air, it's Flowers. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Caught in the backfield, it's Glenn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Open space at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Solid punt. Headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Finds us back in the middle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. caught over the middle. It's Rice. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Quick spin on the run. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Navy quick to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Texas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Big implications today, and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Quick release on the RPO. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Navy quick to the line. Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Pressure coming. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They get to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now on the option. Makes his man miss. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Here comes the option. Runs through the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd down after the run. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quickly to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. Fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Running through contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things.
Turning it on. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll take it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by the quarterback there on that design run. He tried to stretch out and get the first, just couldn't quite make it.
The Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
6 remain.
They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Goes to the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quick toss. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option. Now the toss. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a